Like, I swear to God, Falele, Ronnie Stanley, I want that whole O-line gutted.
Me too.
Like, get rid of him. I can't stand Ronnie Stanley. Always getting flags. I'm sorry, he's not a star offensive lineman. I don't know why we put so much stock into this guy. Like, dude, get off the field. You're a big dude, but you're slow. And you just don't seem to get it. Move on.
Yeah.
Move on.
Hey everybody, Jordan from Back Society here. Do me a favor and click that subscribe button below and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single episode. Now, back to grinding. We want to get into something that is on everyone's mind. The recent vacancy of Baltimore's head coach. Who do we want? Who do we want? Because Harbaugh's gone.
Hold on. Were you guys surprised?
That's what I was gonna say. Were you surprised? I was surprised he wasn't fired on that Monday.
I was surprised. I thought Bisciotti wouldn't have done it, but you know what? The future is looking bright.
Yeah.
Relax, PBD. All right, relax.
I think the future is looking bright. And I was, everybody that's not a Ravens fan that didn't follow the team week for week, they're looking from the outside looking in.
Right.
So they're like, why would you fire this guy? But I mean, if they would listen to our segment week after week after week, and you would hear the coaching decisions that he made was just so poorly.
The people saying this are stuck in 2012. They haven't progressed. They haven't seen the middle.
No.
I mean, the man won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's the only thing they're going on. And you know what?
He won.
Okay,
so he lasted a lot longer than a lot of coaches that won the Super Bowl.
Should Joe Flacco stay our starter because he won a Super Bowl?
So here's my thing.
Yes.
Did you read that new thing where like it came down to him not wanting to move on from Todd Monken?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I don't. Yeah. Well, and then I was like reading that, he lost the locker room and lost Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
But then did you see that post where they were like saying how all these guys were going into his like office crying when they found out he was fired? Like Isaiah Likely, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. And so everybody was like, wait a minute. Like, did he really lose the locker room? If these guys are crying in his office,
yeah,
like what's really going on? I think it just came down to Eric DeCosta just being like, "Hey, we just got to move on." I really think that's what it came down to.
Yeah,
we need to just turn the page. I don't think I doubt it was like on bad terms. I think they're probably both like, "Hey, you know what? We gotta either do something." And John wasn't willing to make a big enough change in his coaching staff for DeCosta to feel comfortable that they're really going to change anything. So that's my own personal opinion.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, if it was, I agree. We need something new. We need to turn the page, dude, because what we have on staff is not working. I'm tired of I feel like every year we have some kind of coaching disaster. Like the past 2 years, it was like Zach Orr. Before that was our offensive line coach. Before that, it was our what was it?
I swear to God, if Zach Orr gets promoted, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
Hopefully he's gone with John, but what I want to say before that was like it was like our health and safety coach. Like I'm tired of these disasters.
Is there a cap limit? Does coaches count on the cap limit? Like how much can you pay a coach? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't think there's a salary because they're not unionized. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's like a. But that's a good question.
The one thing that I think, I'm just throwing out an idea here, right?
Belichick.
No, not Belichick, but Belichick. Yeah, Belichick.
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban.
But Nick Saban didn't do good when he was in Miami. But
he didn't.
Marco Rubio. That's my pick.
The way that John Harbaugh coached the Ravens, and the way that the NFL is growing exponentially. I mean, each team is literally a Fortune 500 team, a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, if you want John Harbaugh to be the head coach to oversee all operations, you know what I mean? Like offense and defense, you can't have subpar, like Todd Monken came from the college levels. Zach Orr is a nobody. I think what you need to do is start investing more money. Like for instance, Mike McDaniels got let go. you
Dude,
would
no,
wanna
you don't want Mike McDaniels.
but
You want Mike McDonald back. That's where we went wrong, is
he's right.
letting that guy go.
Absolutely.
We were peaking. It was like, dude,
Yep.
if he wa I truly think that was the straw that really broke the camel's back.
Yep.
Letting that man go and not lining him up as John Harbaugh's successor was
Yeah.
the biggest mistake Eric DeCosta and Steve Bisciotti made.
Huge mistake.
But what I'm
And
saying is but what
but
I'm saying go ahead, finish your
I was
thought.
gonna say, the thing with Todd Monken, though, is he did bring a different, you know what I mean? He kind of
Yeah.
helped build a,
Foundation.
an offense around and a foundation around Lamar, but he just wasn't creative enough. And it seemed
Right.
like, and now the reporting is he couldn't stay with a game plan. He would like throw out the game plan mid-game when they weren't performing. But I mean,
Sounds
you
right.
got to put a little bit of the burden on the players sometimes, though. Like I
Yep.
swear to God, Falele, Ronnie Stanley, I want that whole O line
Yep.
gutted.
Me too.
Like get rid of him. I can't stand Ronnie Stanley.
I can't. He's
I-
a. He's so he's penalized all the time.
He's always getting flags. Like I'm sorry, he's not a star offensive lineman. I don't know why we put so much stock into this guy. Like, dude, get off the field. You're a big dude, but you're slow, and you just don't seem to get it. Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move on. No, I agree. I agree.
I
But
agree.
what I'm saying is because like John Harbaugh, John Harbaugh, he like when he was on the sideline, he didn't have a play calling sheet in his hand. You know what I mean?
No, he trusted his coaches. He tried to trust his coaches.
So with that type of coaching style that he had, because he ran it like a CEO type esque, right? Do you put more money into your coordinators? Like Mike McDaniels as being a head coach, do you hire him as your offensive coordinator and fully give him range of the offense and then hire Brian Flores as your defensive coordinator, who's also an NFL head coach candidate, and get him all the reins, and then you know what I mean? You just put more money into the coordinators because the NFL is growing so much. It's probably too much for one person to really handle and look after, you know?
I mean, I think you're right. I mean, it's the NFL is becoming more complicated. There's more rules. Everything's changing. You're probably right, but then it's weird. It's really weird because like you try to compare it to like the greats, Bill Belichick,
Yeah.
a couple others,
Right.
but like Bill Belichick had Tom Brady, who was calling his own plays. He was his own offensive coordinator.
But, I mean
You know what I mean?
right, but Bill Belichick was extremely hands-on. John Harbaugh is not that hands-on when it comes to, like, Bill Belichick. Like,
But
he
what was
extremely
Belichick hands on? He was hands on the defense. That's what he knew.
he was hands-on
I'm
on
sh
offense as well.
I don't think as
He
much,
was
man. I think it
I
was probably a little bit more of a conversation with Tom,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, Tom Brady's gonna do what Tom Brady's gonna do.
I have to agree because after Tom Brady left, it fell apart.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like, it
that
turns
was
out
good.
Josh McDaniels was just a game manager,
He
and
was
he was
just
just filling a
there.
role. And he was just like, Tom Brady be like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna call this play," and Josh was like, "Okay, yeah, sounds good to me."
Yeah,
Dude,
You know, like-
dude. On like the forums that I'm on for like the Ravens stuff, there was a few people who brought out Josh McDaniels' name for a replacement.
God, I
no.
hope not. That would be the worst hire.
No, see,
I think
and
I would
that's
just
what I'm
quit being
and
a
that's what I'm
fan,
saying
dude.
is, like, even Matt Patricia, when he was, doing the offense and all that
Yeah.
stuff, like, all of Bill Belichick's coordinators didn't really do anything. Like, every single one of them that went to a different team for a head coaching job, you found that that's what I'm saying, you find out that, oh, no, it was really Bill Belichick because he was hands-on, micromanaging everything. And, I mean, like, there is something to be said, like, you don't wanna be micromanaged, you wanna let people do their job, but John Harbaugh, I feel like there was, like,
Wait,
0
that's the thing. It's a spectrum. You
it
know
is
what I
a
mean? He's like
spectrum, yeah.
too hands off, and he's got too much trust. Bill Belichick don't trust anybody, and he wants the final say. But then also, so does Tom Brady, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you had two dudes who were like type A personalities
Yeah, that's what I was
running an
thinking.
offense.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? And I think that's where the magic was, man. I
Yeah.
really do.
And
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you ever hear, like, Bill Belichick and 'cause they would go at it in meetings, right? Bill Belichick would be
Yeah.
like, "Tom, what was this, bro? what we can't have that. Like, you know what I
He
mean?
was
He would
critical.
go,
He was
yeah,
really good at
extremely
criticizing
critical.
people and, like, bringing out, like, "You need to fix that." You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I'm sure, like, people felt but that's old school stuff, man. Like, I feel like
yeah,
the league's become soft, that's for sure.
For
But
yeah.
sure.
and then you could the other, the compliment to, like, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Tony Dungy, right? Tony Dungy, very affable, right? Kinda, like, low key. Peyton Manning, incredibly smart, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, but didn't really do
Exactly. Go
well.
ahead,
It's a
say it.
very that's what I'm saying, like, he didn't win Super Bowls, right? Like, they got the one.
They got the one, and it
They
was a
got the
he
one.
Tony Dungy had the same thing when he was in with the
Yeah,
Buccaneers,
that's
right?
what I mean.
He built the team for the Buccaneers. He couldn't getting them over the hump, fired, brought in John Gruden. John Gruden took Tony Dungy's team that he built in that first year, and they won a Super Bowl.
Dude, I want John Gruden in Baltimore so bad.
That
That's my
would be
dream hire, dude.
that would be
I mean,
That
everyone is saying it's time for his return, so who knows?
he needs to come back. He's been vindicated. He got screwed by the Raiders. Bring
insane.
that man back. Give him Lamar Jackson. See what he can
Oh,
do.
that would be,
John
but
Gruden, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. Come on, dude. What are we talking
right,
about? It's
and
not
I
no
mean,
question. Full
but, like
Barstool Sports sponsorship. Come on. They'll be playing at Barstool Sports Stadium.
but do you think it was time for John Harbaugh to go?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know.
I do.
I'm kinda torn on it. I I think if he was willing to move on from Todd Monken and Zach Orr, I would be like, "All right, let's see what you got."
I don't know, man. It was just like this whole season was just so mismanaged. Like
So mismatched.
the blown games, which was been a feature for the past 3 years, blown games. Um,
Yeah.
his choice to replace Lamar when he went down and then sticking with it for like 4 games was
That was
insane.
Yeah.
crazy. And then sticking with Filele,
Sticking with
Zach
Filele,
Orr.
sticking the list goes on.
The list goes on and
Yeah.
on, dude.
I
And it
can't do
just
it anymore.
yeah, dude. And then even in the Patriots game, Derrick Henry gave us the lead by like 10 or
I
something,
know.
or like 30.
Unforgivable game.
And
Unforgivable.
then and he's like, "Well, he's not in the rotation." What do you mean he's not in the rotation? What do
Yeah.
you mean, dude? What do you mean?
It's
And
like
then
I mean, I get what you're saying too. It's like there's a point where the head coach is like, "Todd, you fucked up. I'm putting Derek back in. Like,
exactly.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Why are we
What
trying
we
to lose these games?"
The
And just watching the points just, like, tick away, you
the
know?
whole reason we're not in the playoffs right now is complete self-sabotage.
self-sabotage to the max. And even in the Steelers game, like I saw the first quarter, Derrick Henry 90 yards, 10 carries. I was like, wow, we got the
Mhm.
message. You know what I mean? Next 3 quarters, second, third, and fourth, Derrick Henry only 10 carries. He's averaging 3 carries a quarter after the first quarter, and he still ends up with 128 carries. I was like, dude, everybody. The thing is, everybody's like Derrick Henry's old. Derrick Henry, you don't want to overuse him. No, you use him until he can't be used anymore. That's what he's getting paid for. You know what I mean? He had 35 carries. Oh my God, he had 35 carries against the Packers, and you saw what happened. You saw. Could you imagine? You got him literally at the end of the season for this reason. For to take the focal point. All right, in the NFL, you should play to everybody's strength. Lamar Jackson's strength and Derrick Henry's strength. Lamar, when you take the focal point off of Lamar and put it on Derrick Henry, it's less pressure on Lamar and you play to his strength. You know what I mean? Because we've seen it. Lamar chokes. He does choke when all the pressure's on him sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
He
does.
gets he chokes, but he gets no help. He's basically Todd Heap, and the whole team is Kyle Bowler.
I get that. I get that.
I
But
I
when
don't
you
I don't totally agree with that though, because
but
sometimes he makes some of the wildest decisions,
he
and you're
does.
like, "What are
He
you
makes
doing?"
wild decisions, but
Hold on to the ball, you know what I mean? He'll just throw it up in the air to nobody, and it's just intercepted. Like, I don't know. I
But when you have
Lamar's gotta
Derrick
take some of the blame. He's
I,
gotta take
when
a
you
I
little
have
bit of
I'm
Derrick
not
blame.
saying
Henry
he's completely blameless, but like at the same time, like all these losses that we've been getting are usually not from him.
Oh yeah,
He's
they're not this year. Not this year.
No, I also
That
like, man,
and
I'm
not to
like,
mention, like, it's
I'm
kind of hard not to like play wild takes when you're running for your life because your O line is just like, oh, he got past me.
oh yeah.
dude, our O-line is so lazy,
The
dude.
dude's
They're the
running for
laziest
his life
motherfuckers.
after every play.
Oh dude, Falele. Oh.
Yeah, that guy, he just
Uh,
I bet if
but
his
also,
line was
like,
at least functional, that he would not even make half those plays anymore.
but we circled Falele's number on game 1. Us 3, we said this is going to be a problem. And John Harbaugh ran with this guy till week 17,
I
and
mean,
he was
didn't he get elected to the Pro Bowl? Didn't he
last
get picked for the
year,
Pro Bowl?
They made an
la
ad,
as an
dude. It was like
alternate.
they were laughing at us.
And you know how much Scott, how much weight he puts in the Pro Bowl selection. So, like,
As an alternate last
this
year.
guy you should have his number tattooed on your
He
arm.
said we could get a
Oh,
first for Huntley.
oh,
That was the greatest
whoa,
take I've
whoa.
ever heard.
Hold on. Don't no, I was vindicated with Tyler Huntley.
No, you
Okay.
weren't.
He
No,
did
I
beat the
was.
Bears. The Bears are
Cool.
good this year.
He beat the Bears and the Packers, 2 teams that are in the playoffs. Okay,
Derrick Henry beat the Packers.
dude, it's a team sport.
Now
Man.
it's a team sport?
It's always been a team sport. It's always been.
I mean,
But it's better. It's better when the focal point is on Derrick Henry because it opens up your passing game. You know what I mean? I mean,
It's not like he went off on the passing game. He had like 130 something yards. Like it wasn't
But
anything crazy.
he was 16 for 20. 16 for 20. That's all you need is those little third down dinks. That's it.
Then why do we even have Lamar if that's the case?
Because Lamar can also do that. The
'Cause he's
little
the
third
GOAT.
down dinks.
Well, I don't think we need to be paying him all that money to do little third down
Those
dings, dude. What are you
dinks.
talking
That's
about?
I mean,
Well,
Cooper
third down
Rush
dink.
couldn't even do third down dinks, dude.
And John Harbaugh started him over our Pro Bowl when our offensive scheme is designed for a dual threat quarterback. Let's bring in a pro style quarterback that's never been in our organization. And bro, I'm dumbfounded. Dumbfounded.
It's like I get like 1 or 2 games, but after
I
a
don't even
while,
get 1 game. I get 0. I don't even understand 1.
I know
You
it was.
gotta play it in 1.
They must have thought like Huntley didn't get the playbook for some reason. I don't know. Like when they re-signed him, and they were like, we gotta wait.
They signed
Got him
him
to the practice squad, didn't they?
Yeah,
they signed Tyler.
Yeah.
Exactly. And because of that, that's the reason. They're like, hey, we gave Cooper Rush money. We're going to use him. That was a business decision.
And they also saw Tyler Huntley just, eat a dick in Miami. So, like, what are we talking about? Like, he looked terrible down there.
He was
terrible.
He had all the weapons he could want. He was god awful.
It was garbage, dude.
Bro.
They were like almost willing to play a dead man over him. Like,
I mean, what can you do? Like I mean, you give him a playbook and he only has 3 practices, and you put him out there, and you expect him to dominate.
I mean, he had all the weapons he could ever want.
I mean, yeah, there is something to just throwing the ball up and letting your star receivers make a play.
But Mike McDaniel, the head coach, or used to be head coach, ex-head coach for
Former.
Miami Dolphins, his playbook is pretty elaborate. It's it's creative. It's different. There's a lot of misdirections. You know what I mean? It takes time. It takes time.
But going to Mike McDaniel, I think he would be a great offensive coordinator for the Ravens under John Gruden. Come on, dude, that'd be awesome.
But see, and that's another thing. Do you invest more money? Like you
of course you do.
Yeah, you take these specialized head coaches that are really good at one thing, you give them more money, more power, and you just elevate the head coach as a CEO-esque. You know what I mean? Like I just think like John Harbaugh his way of coaching, he needs like really good expertise around him. Zach Gore's not one. And Todd Monken.
Hell no, he's not.
Todd
Zach
Monken.
Orr should never have been put in that position.
He
I
shouldn't
don't
have.
care what anybody says. When you got to bring back the old D coordinator to mentor your
Two of them.
your D,
Two of them.
both. Oh yeah, that's right, both of them. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, what is the point at that? Like were they working for free? I don't understand. Did they have some community service they needed to like get off the books? It was
Maybe.
wild. It was just wild, man. I don't know.
Community service. But that's what I'm saying. That's what
Charity
I'm saying.
case.
But now, I mean, who do you guys see as our new head coach?
I mean,
I don't know.
I think Brian Flores is the favorite right now. I would say
I'm not
I would
hyped
say a
about
close second to me would be I wouldn't mind Clint Kubiak, but I'm still on the fence because I feel like we need someone defensive minded.
I like Clinton Kubiak. That's my guy.
No, I'm John Gruden all day.
Okay.
Fucking wild card.
Okay. All right.
I love that man.
I would want
There's nobody with a higher football IQ
Right.
in coaching
I
than
would
John
want
Gruden.
John Gruden, Bill Belichick, or Clinton Kubiak. Those are my top 3.
I feel like Gruden and Kubiak are not Kubiak. Fuck it. Belichick are not even being interviewed. They're not going to be.
Bro, those are the first names they called.
Dude, nobody has watched more film than John Gruden. John Gruden knows the NFL better than any head coach out there.
And he knows any quarterback too.
Everything. He knows everything.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not or bring him in as like a special advisor or something? Like, that man needs to be on somebody's team. I mean, I think he's living his best life right now, but I think if he got a serious offer from the Ravens, he'd be dumb not to take it.
I guarantee you they probably offered him, Bill Belichick. You just don't hear about it. You know what I mean? That was the same thing with I knew, like, remember when they released that thing about Lamar Jackson staying up watching TV or playing video games or something? I was like,
yeah.
This was my thing on it. I was like, oh, everybody's against John Harbaugh. They're going to throw out some propaganda and they're going to see, hey, are you going to believe the Lamar thing or are you still going to go after John Harbaugh? That's when I knew there was a rift. When they were playing sides like that.
Yeah, there was a lot of Lamar propaganda being flown out in the last few months.
Because I was like, didn't you just say like a couple weeks ago this guy took out everything? And then was like, I'm trying to take out all the TVs in the facility if I could.
I heard that was Lamar's idea.
That was Lamar's idea.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, they're saying, oh, he's playing video games. He's not focused. Da, 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 da. It was just crazy to me. I was like,
You
oh,
were
this
like,
is propaganda.
They were like, we got a regular old Kyler Murray over here. Just,
That's why
I don't know, man.
injured.
Where do you guys think? I mean, John Harbaugh is obviously going somewhere. Where do you think he's going to end up?
Raiders.
Giants.
Yeah.
Raiders.
Raiders.
I don't think he should take. He should not take the Raiders job.
Raiders.
That's just.
Look,
I mean,
Giants have Jackson
he wants to take his
Dart.
family to Vegas.
No, Giants have Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterbo, and Malik Neighbors.
yeah.
You got your 1, 2, 3 right there. Your quarterback, your running back, and your star.
Those names don't even sound real. That sounds like a fan fiction.
It's like a Key and Peele skit, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I
for
know.
real. Hey, I never noticed that until I said it out loud.
Scatterbone,
Yeah,
Neighbors, and Dart.
Sam
Okay.
Scatterbo.
Like, let's be for real for once.
No, I can see him going to the Giants because I think the Giants. I think what John Harbaugh likes is like a mature organization. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that family kind of, and like the Giants have been just like a staple in the NFL for so long.
And
So
the
is the
Giants
Raiders.
Long-term ownership. Yeah, but like, bro, you want to go work for like, what's his face? Davis? I don't even know. Al Davis's son.
Davis?
Or do you want to, it's like,
Weird dude with the haircut, the Chucky doll.
Davis.
whatever.
He has that like
Oh.
girlfriend that's like half his age that loves him
Not
for
even
his
a
looks.
quarter of his age.
yeah,
A quarter.
supposedly. Yeah. Loves that
Loves him.
hair. Running
Loves-
her.
She fell in love with him before she knew he was rich.
Yeah.
That Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stepped out of that Bentley and I was like, this is the man for me. It's
That
probably a
limousine-
rental.
This
that
is a
limousine,
blue collar
that-
man.
I see John Harbaugh staying East Coast. I think I think Jim Harbaugh's right. Like, he's going NFC.
NFC.
I think the Raiders are just too. There's too much uncertainty. You know what I mean? Like your ass is immediately on the hot seat in Las Vegas.
I mean,
Yeah,
isn't it the
because
same in the Giants? They don't give people
no,
that much of a chance.
what? No, okay, but listen, the Raiders have had, like, I think their longest tenured coach in the past, like, 25 years has been, like, 3 years.
Yes,
I
has not
mean,
been
they
long.
they they give 0, you know what I mean? Like, they don't give you any type of chance or anything. You really don't know if your coach is good until, like, 3, 4, 5 years. Unless you're Mike
How many
McAdoo.
coaches has the Giants have had in the past 10 years?
The
The
Giants?
Giants.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I
You said
mean,
how many coaches
yeah, how many head coaches?
they've had in the last 10 years?
10 years.
Let's see. What year is it? 2026. They've had one, two, three, four, five, six. Well,
6.
six, including the current guy who is just acting. What
Okay,
is
so
this?
we'll say 5. So their tenure is 2 years on average.
Let's see okay,
Hold on.
and the
Let me see
Raiders,
something.
the Raiders have 6 in the past 10 years.
So it's the same risk.
Jack Del Rio, John Gruden, Rich Bagassi, Josh McDaniels, Antonio Pierce, and Pete Carroll. That's crazy, dude.
Dude, the fact that Pete Carroll even just got run out of town, that's nuts.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, like, obviously Tom Coughlin was the
Yeah,
long-term Giants
Yeah.
coach for a while. Then it was followed by Ben McAdoo, Steve Spagnuolo. Like,
Ben McAdoo was a funny tenure. That was a good tenure.
so, like, hold on, let me see something. Wins, losses, games coach. Okay. McAdoo went 13 and 15 over 2 years. Not great. Steve Spagnuolo, obviously he left early because he went 1 and 3. So it looks like they fired McAdoo, Spagnuolo took over.
Yep.
So, like, that's kind of like one, you know what I mean? And then Pat Shermer came in for 2 years. He went 9 and 23. I mean, come on, dude. Like, you gotta.
He brought the Vikings
That's
energy.
fine. Then they hired Joe Judge for 20 to 21, 2 years, went 10 and 23. And then obviously Brian Dable, he went 20 and 40. What?
that was
These
that
are
was, but
what
that
are
was
easy
their
numbers. He
guy.
was there for 22, 23, 24, and 25. He just got fired. And then Mike Kafka finished out this season. So, like, I'm going to count these guys as 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to count those as 4. So since Tom Coughlin, I would say they had 4 sustained head coaches.
What's his name? Brian DeBall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When Jackson Dart got hit in the head and he had to go in the blue tent, and they put in Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson threw one pass. Brian DeBall went right into the blue tent.
Yeah, he was like, no.
You gotta get out here now. Oh my god.
Dude, he was the AP coach of the year his first season, 2022.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought he was going to turn that franchise around.
Yeah. Yeah, because he just got the quarterback. He got
I'm sure
the
we'll think
wide
the same thing for
receiver.
Harbaugh if he goes
I
there.
think a fresh start for Harbaugh. I'm interested to see what happens. Like, I mean,
we'll
I think
see.
I think his coaching style is the future, but they need to invest more money in
mhm.
in the coaches. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's getting too big. It's just getting too big, and you need to have.
Complex, man.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't get a college coordinator and then a nobody defensive guy. No, you got to get a proven head coach that has an offensive genius to him, and then a proven defensive head coach that has a genius to him. Pay them like head coach money, and then just be the CEO, the head coach, the face. I think that's the way in the next the way that it's
Yeah,
going.
I mean,
That's it.
things are so specialized. Like, and
Yeah,
then you're it's almost like your position coaches become like coordinators as well. You know
It
what
would
I
be
mean?
interesting.
Like,
right. Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, that's where
Because
you hire your Todd Munkins and not your
exactly.
Zach Orrs.
I
Yeah,
think
he should not be a coach. I'm sorry, dude. He's not good.
He was a decent linebacker.
I mean,
before he was like trying to die.
you know what is crazy though? They are
It's
trying
fine,
to
man.
interview Anthony Weaver when we had
Yeah.
Mike McDonald, right? Mike McDonald?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike McDonald?
Mike
yeah,
should have been coach, right?
who should have been
Dude.
coach.
Yeah,
But
they
he
should have. Oh,
but Anthony Weaver was the assistant
mhm.
head coach. And so they're bringing him back in because he was with the Dolphins or whatever. And I mean, but I like Kubiak. You know, I like the offensive creative genius. That's what I want. You know what I mean?
I mean, we'll
I
see.
that's my thing.
They also interviewed Matt Nagy. I know you guys are excited about that one.
Yeah,
He
but
he
they're
was great
interviewing.
with the Bears.
I think when there's a head coaching job, you have to interview so many people because
Yeah.
of right? Is there a policy?
I'm gonna be like, I really think too, like, if it ends up if they announce a hire within the next week, they fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
think they fucked
agree.
up.
I
They
agree.
They
they
gotta
did.
take their time.
I agree. They also requested to interview Robert Saleh.
You gotta wait
Mm,
till the Super Bowl's over. You
yeah,
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
you know, you gotta wait.
we gotta wait. On the bright side of all this, which sucks, the Bengals organization decided not to shuffle anything around, so we get to pound them for another. We got 2 extra wins already under our belt.
They beat us last year.
Fluke.
Oh, no, it was a fluke. No, dude,
It
I
was a
swear to
fluke,
God,
yeah.
it was a lot of the coaching. The coaching kinda messed us up.
Yeah, it was. It
And,
was.
I know they wanna say, "Oh, John Harbaugh was loyal," but when the question was always, questioned, he would always put the blame on the coordinator. He would never blame Zach Orr for anything. He would always say
He
Todd
was a
Monken.
Just
precious
because
baby.
that man's too fragile, bro. His ego can't take it. He's gonna die, remember? Like, his heart explode or whatever.
I'm
Dude,
just
I'm sorry, man. Zach Orr needs to go. They gotta gut the entire coaching staff.
well,
Like,
I mean,
whoever
like,
comes in
yeah,
needs
that's
to
that's
revamp, retool everything.
well,
Everything.
that was
I
the
like how it
thing,
came
right?
down to Todd Monken and not Zach Orr. Make it make sense.
But that was the thing, right? You get rid of the head coach, you get rid of like it's a trickle down effect. You get rid of the head coach, that means their offensive coordinator is gone, their defense
Well,
gone.
here's my thing. Do you think that under John Harbaugh, Eric DeCosta, and probably Ozzie Newsome to a certain extent allowed him to make coaching decisions he was too free to hire coordinators and coaches? And do you think they're gonna clamp down on a new head coach, or do you think they need to offer whatever head coach to come in and make any coaching decision, and hire?
I
Like, you know
think
what I mean? Like, how do we balance that?
right.
Because, like, if John Harbaugh was not ready to move on from Todd Monken, that means he was holding that power, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't believe that because
I
like
think
I
it
said, every time you question the coaching, he would always put the blame on Todd Monken. That's why I don't believe it.
either way, I mean, I
I don't
think
know.
I think my answer to your question is it depends who they bring in. I feel like if it's Clint Kubiak, they of course can probably exert that power. It's his first job. If they brought in John Gruden, I doubt he'd make that concession.
God,
Oh
that'd
yeah,
be so great,
John
dude.
Gruden already has his offensive defensive coordinators ready. He's just
Dude,
waiting.
he's ready. He's
Waiting
got him
on
on
that
speed
call.
dial. What are you talking about?
He's waiting
Why are
on
we
that
even
call.
I'll tell you what, if they make the call tomorrow and it's John Gruden, I'm all in.
I'm
I'm
all
all
in
in.
too.
I'm buying a
I'm
John Gruden, jersey.
I would too.
You need to
I'll
start
buy
sending
John
emails.
Gruden.
You need to start like flooding the fucking airways with like
I'm
John
gonna
Gruden.
I'm gonna wear the visor. I'm
Yes,
wearing the polo. I'm all in.
yes. Oh,
Oh my
Like,
god.
yeah,
I can't wait. I mean, that would be game changing. That'd be
that
game cha
would
We
be.
would be so aggressive.
That's
I
yeah.
mean, they would be playing with, like, just fire.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what
What are we
happens.
doing? What are we freaking doing, dude?
Who knows anymore? All right.